Recently, I've been scrolling all day. Then suddenly at night, I'm trying to figure out my entire life in a few hours. Turns out, there's actually a reason for doing this. Our brains constantly ask, what's the easiest reward right now? Which is usually scrolling, going on our phones. Starting work can feel mentally heavy, so we stop. This gives us the I'll do it later mentality. Pressure starts building up until we eventually don't have a choice. That is when we start cramming. And cramming is not discipline. It's delayed panic. Over the last 3 weeks, I have been recovering from shoulder surgery and my screen time is through the roof. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Our brain works in cycles. 45 minutes to roughly 70 minutes of focus, then the fatigue kicks in. This plus the dopamine kick we get from scrolling is what makes it impossible to start. So, I decided to test something. 3 days of cramming versus 6 days of spacing my days out. Not just studying, but my entire life. The gym, editing, recording, going to bed, waking up, my entire day. So, throughout this challenge, we'll have the 3-day cramming system, which will be double the amount of time spent on the activities per day, but half the amount of days. And the 6-day spacing system is just vice versa that. And throughout this challenge, we'll just be looking at which system is more effective. Is it better to cram everything, or is it better to space out your time? Feel free to pause to see how much time I spend on each activity, but without further ado, let's get right into this challenge, because I can tell you, it's about to get interesting.
Yikes, I'm not even gonna lie, it's day 0 and my room's already pretty messy. I'm gonna have to wait till Friday to clean all this. Might be a little tough, but we're gonna get through it nonetheless. Ain't that right, Brock Bowers?
I watch you when you sleep.
Alright, so to start off cram week, we're gonna cram in 2 hours at the gym tomorrow morning. Can't do much because I just got shoulder surgery, but we're gonna do what we can. So we're about to go to bed, wake up early-ish tomorrow morning, and start cram week.
All right. Let's go.
Starting the day off right with some prime J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert highlights. Nobody is messing with this dynamic duo, man. We are not cleaning my bed or making my room. That's nice. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. The majority of my time spent in the gym for this challenge won't even be used for lifting. It'll be stretching, core, and the bike mostly. On cram days, I'll do a full hour riding the bike, and on spacing days, it'll cut down to 30 minutes. Later on, I want to compare calories burned between the two and see if there's actually a difference. But today, I don't know. Everything just felt smooth. I was getting through everything on time, no struggle. Oh, and for those of you asking, I will not be lifting simply because I'm out of shoulder surgery and can't really use my arm that much. So I feel like the bike will be enough exercise on my legs, and stretching will also do the same thing, stretch out my legs, and I can still do core. So all right. Finished with the gym, got some food, now we're on to part 2 of cramming. Might be my least favorite part of the week. I'm gonna have to study for 3 hours straight. Let's get right to it. I'll take 2 10-minute breaks in between after each hour. So what's a better time to start than right now? Let's get right to it. First hour, we're good. For studying, I'm rating every hour based on how locked in I am. A double check means I was fully focused the entire time. A check is like, I was locked in half the time, and an X means I barely did anything. It's a simple way to track if I'm actually working or if I'm just sitting there. So here's how my first 3 hours went. You know, we're still getting into the swing of things, so not horrible, but the studying can definitely get more productive. I'm glad I've got it out the way. because regularly I would have pushed it off, I would have been distracted, gone on my phone. Picking it up into just hours of straight studying has worked. Now, cramming them all 3 back to back to back, I don't know if that's the best idea, but regardless, I have gotten more work done in the last 2 hours than I have probably in the last 2 weeks. So, I'm gonna take it as a plus, even if I'm cramming it all together. Alright, so it's a little bit after 5. My clock's a bit fast, so I'm still here right around 5, but I will say that 1 hour break I had, it felt good. Other than that, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm just kind of craving that dopamine rush right now. Like, I'm craving to just lay in my bed and just kind of scroll. I'm gonna take a break 45 minutes in, see how it's going, kind of track what I've done. Let's get right to it. For the editing block, I will use the same check and X format as I did for studying. I started off strong, editing the start of this video, so hello, but before you knew it, I had a problem. A little bit of a problem. I opened my remote because I just figured out it could open and I'm curious to what was inside it, and when I opened it, whatever fell out is what controlled the stopper. So if I don't find that thing in time, it just won't stop. I mean, I could manually do it, but what's the fun in that? I gotta go find this thing. I can't find it on the floor, but hopefully I find it eventually. I honestly don't even know what I'm looking for, but hopefully it's somewhere on the floor. At the buzzer. Found it. You know, this problem didn't exactly derail my concentration, but I was not locked in as I was at the start. It had been a long day already, and I was ready for a mental break. Alright, 45 minutes done. I got the base of the video, this video currently, so hello. Got the base of this video done. Let's have some fun, man. This is fun. We're having fun. I still finished strong though. Honestly, this is probably the easiest part of my day. And we're gonna get straight into reading. Just read for an hour, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I like to read, say something about it. It's about 2 cowboys. It's like 900, 800 pages. I read maybe 50 of the pages so far. Not very good, I bought it almost a month ago. I'm not struggling right now, but maybe by day 3, this could get interesting. It don't matter though, we're on day 1, let's finish day 1 off strong. I was actually feeling pretty good about today. There were definitely moments where I didn't want to work, but I still did it. And honestly, I've probably done more work today than I have in the past couple weeks. It hasn't been too bad yet, but I have a feeling that day 3 is gonna hit me. Tomorrow I'm not going this in depth, and for the rest of the days, the videos will not be as long day by day. I just want to keep things moving. So, after I'm done my walk, I'm going straight to bed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's go! Alright, so day 2 here. About to get started. Instead of some J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert highlights, it somehow got even better. We got some AD and Boogie, New Orleans Pelicans highlights, man. What more can you ask for to start your day? The gym actually felt easier today, which I was not expecting at all. Yeah, I live in a place where it snows in the middle of April. It's called Canada. 2 hours of the gym done. Felt a little worse than yesterday. Just a little more bored. But not too big of a difference. All right. 10:40. Time to study. Let's do it. Studying today was definitely harder. I don't know if it was the mental fatigue kicking in or what, but staying locked in took way more effort than it did yesterday. Yesterday felt kind of smooth. Today, felt like I had to force it. That was horrible. I was not locked in. Oh yeah. This is where cramming starts to feel real. Alright, so we're over 9 minutes in, and I realized the time-lapse button didn't start. So every 10-15 minutes, I'll just be checking in, documenting what I've been doing. Right now, one sec. Right now, I'm just working on this current video. Video in a video yet again. I'm working on from when I last edited yesterday to now. All those clips that haven't been edited. So, that's what we're doing. 20-minute mark. 25 minutes in. Let's get this first half done. Yes, sir. I'm gonna try and go on my walk around 4:30, 5:30. I'll be done. Hopefully grab some food on the way, maybe just to take up some time. And then 5:30, I'll be back in my room. All I gotta do is read my book. I should be done by 7 o'clock. That's way better than last night. Obviously, there's no national championship game to watch, but cramming everything and being done by 7 o'clock still, that's a good thing. You know, is cramming the best? No. Hell no. This sucks. Finished editing, got my food. It is 6:48, just over an hour. Not gonna lie, I'm wiped. But the day's almost done. About to eat my Chipotle. Yes, sir, we got Chipotle. Reading actually felt better though. It was slower, but I felt more focused. Like I was actually taking things in instead of just rushing. Nailed out 31 pages, so one more than yesterday. Call that a win if you want. But day 2 of the 3 days of cramming is done. So tomorrow will not be day 3, the day after will be day 3, because I have a doctor's appointment. I'm not taking it tomorrow off. I still will go to the gym and study, but I will not cram. So I'll see you Thursday. I'm gonna go right to bed because I am wiped.
I noticed when reading that I started to zone out more. There were just paragraphs even where I didn't even know what I was reading. I had to go back and reread it, and it's starting to get tough.
Well, I'll be damned.
Alright, last day of cramming everything into one. And better go to the gym, but I'm starting my day off with some highlights. Guess who? The GOATs. Yes, sir. Shout out the Raptors, man. Shout out Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. Calm little morning. Not too many people out here. I'm out here in t-shirt and shorts. Yes, sir. And that may not seem too crazy in April, but it was just snowing here 2 days ago. A little bit cold, but we're good.
The gym started to feel way longer today. Like I was just going through the motions instead of actually being there. Nothing changed physically, but mentally it felt heavier. I'll be honest, I really don't want to study right now. I think the cramming has kicked in. I still have so much work left to do. And it's taken a toll. I really just kind of want to lay down. I want to chill. and it's gotten worse over the last couple days. And I think when the days start getting cut in half tomorrow, when I only have to do half as much work, it'll be a lot easier. This was easily my worst study day so far. Something I did notice is it's not even like the studying that gets challenging, it's that the breaks can stack up and cause so much delays on the actual like starting times. Sitting down for what seems like 5 minutes can turn into 15, 20 if you let your brain turn off. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, I was already zoned out before I even started. I just took like a 10-minute break in between the hour and a half. It's just getting worse. It shows you that if you keep trying to do everything in one day, you'll eventually just start doing less and less until you just do none of it. Like, I'm still getting it done, but if I didn't have to do this, or if this wasn't like for statistics or anything, this was just to get stuff done, I probably wouldn't read as much, or I wouldn't edit as much. Probably wouldn't study 3 hours in one day. You shouldn't. But I probably wouldn't do that in 2 days, 3 days, because it just seems mentally tough. Ooh, it's already been a super long day. So much cramming done in the last 3 days. I'm ready to be done, but I still have to edit. Got that done too. All we have to do is read and clean my room. It was again around the 27-minute mark where I just was like, damn, we still have 27 more minutes. Felt like I was working for at least 30. But no, it was not even 20. As we reach a close on these 3 cramming days, I've started to realize that if you try to cram everything into one day, you don't actually get more done. You just burn out, and eventually you start to do less and less.
Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
Alright, I slept in a little bit too long, so there's no NBA highlights today, but if I could pick anyone to go tell you to watch highlights of, go watch some John Wall Wizards highlights for me. Whew! Today actually felt like a reset. Everything felt lighter, like I wasn't dragging through it anymore. It almost felt like I was back at day 1 again. Yes! First study block today might have been my most efficient one yet. I was locked in the whole time without forcing it. Got 17 pages done in the reading, so hey, if I do that tomorrow, I will be ahead by 3-4 pages of what I did in an hour yesterday. So, not bad. Let's get done before 9. And let's finish off the week strong, man. After all this work, why not us? Why not us, man? Anything's possible. Anything's possible! Up to this point, I was taking breaks, even napping. And somehow I still was getting everything done.
Another day, another dollar.
We back. It's Monday. About to head to the gym. Get the same day going. I'm gonna try and get everything done before, let's say, 2:30 today. To kick the day off, though, we got MVP James Harden. I mean, a lot of you already know who this guy is, but man, Mr. Unguardable. So let's watch these highlights, finish up, head to the gym for the hour. Let's go. The gym is still the one thing I'm staying consistent with, no matter how the rest of the day goes.
So, I'm just gonna try to be done by my exam. My exam's at 2, so 45 minutes out, 2 hours, it'll be 1 o'clock. Let's hope I get everything done by 1.
But everything else started to slip a bit. I thought I was moving efficiently, but I kept taking longer and longer between tasks. I wanted to be done today by 2:30, and somehow that turned into 5, and I didn't even fully notice it happening in front of me. I said I wanted to get done at 2:30. It's almost 5. I took some breaks. I'm gonna go ahead and, assuming I'm on the same schedule tomorrow, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be done by 3:30, okay? We'll start with an hour, and then we'll see if we can get it down to 3 or 2:30. So today, I'm determined to do better. But I didn't even feel like going to the gym today, which is the first time that has happened so far. What is happening? You know, I'm starting to notice a pattern now. I keep delaying things more and more, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. And by the end of the day, it eventually will add up.
Get away from here.
Okay, I won't be bringing my phone to the gym because I forgot to charge it overnight, okay? The cord wasn't fully into the block and it didn't charge. So you will next see me when I'm back from my walk. I'm going to the gym, gonna do the walk, the same thing I did yesterday. Let's do it. It's currently 7:17.
But I did bring my phone to the gym, I lied. I didn't go on it though, you gotta trust me. I just took pictures of my calories, that is it. I had an exam today, so I thought I'd feel productive after it. But I ended up taking a huge break instead. And I don't even know if it was deserved or just me avoiding work. The days feel like they're getting less full.
Alright, let's go.
Two more days. Hammer out today. I got an exam today, so it'll be a little bit of a curveball thrown, but we're gonna react, we're gonna respond, and we're gonna win.
Man, this was the day I wanted to go to the gym the least, but I still went anyway, which is a great thing. I noticed, at this point it's not even motivation, it's discipline. I just wanted to finish early and stick to that every single day now. It's the last day. Who would have thought we made it this far? I did. But last day, you know we had to throw in some highlights. The man, the myth, the legend, LeBron. Yes, sir. 2018 LeBron, man. We already knew this. But dude was tough. I'm gonna go to the gym, head for the walk, and that's the next time you'll see me. Everything is starting to feel normal again, like I finally settled into a rhythm that didn't feel forced. As this challenge was coming to a close, I was taking it all in, one last time. Studying wasn't really a struggle anymore. I could just sit down and get through it without overthinking it, which was great. And finally, this is where it all started to click. When you stop trying to force everything into one day, you actually end up getting more done, which is something I never realized before doing this challenge. So, thank you past me for thinking of this, and congratulations present me for doing this, and congratulations future me for editing this. This took a really long time to edit, by the way. So, after almost 2 weeks of testing 2 completely different ways of learning, I wanted to figure out one thing. Was cramming actually effective, or was I just surviving it? So after every study or editing session, I graded myself. Like I said before, an X meant I struggled to stay productive for most of the session, a check meant I stayed productive and on task, and a double check, that meant I was locked in almost the entire time. With cramming, the challenge started strong. The first day actually felt really productive, but as the days went on, the sessions started falling apart. More X's started to show up, and by the last day, I honestly felt mentally cooked. But spacing was the complete opposite. The sessions were shorter, but way more consistent. I had almost no bad sessions the entire challenge, and I felt way more focused every single day. And that's 1-0 for spacing. And weirdly enough, it wasn't just studying. Even while editing, spacing won again. Cramming editing sessions started great, but by the end, the quality dropped hard. Spacing kept me way more consistent, which makes it 2-0 for spacing. Even with reading and biking in the gym, the difference was noticeable. Cramming gave me bigger, single-day numbers. I read more pages in one sitting, burned more calories in one workout, but spacing added up over time without destroying my energy. That's 3-0 and now 4-0. Spacing completes the clean sweep. And honestly, that was probably the biggest difference. Cramming felt intense, scary, dreadful even. Spacing felt sustainable, like I could do this all day. Cramming made me feel like I was constantly trying to catch up. Spacing, on the other hand, made me feel like I was actually improving. And I think that's what surprised me the most. Going into this, I expected spacing to maybe help with memory, help with a few study habits. I did not expect it to completely change how I felt during the challenge. So yeah, spacing won. Not because it was easier, but because it made consistency actually possible. And after filming and editing this entire experiment for the past month, I honestly don't think I'll ever study the same way again.